Hello Darts Nutz, welcome to Darts Review channel. In this video I'm reviewing another set sent to me from Mission for their 2022 launch, and these are the Ryan Joyce Relentless darts, and very nice looking dart it is, so let's check it out. Right, I'm reviewing the 23 gram version, the 95% tungsten. They're also available in 21 and 25 gram in steel tip and 21 gram in soft tip, and the retail for £54.95. So it comes in this slim cardboard packaging, very colourful box it is, with a kind of a Tetris style graphic. Inside there's a plastic inlay, velvety flocked on it, and they come supplied with the Mission grip lock stems in short. You've got the Mission dart holder and a set of, again, equally colourful standard shape 100 micron flights. So the dart's fitted with a black coated point, and I think it's a torpedo style shape, and actually looks quite a bit nicer than I first thought. I think it's just the way the colours look, that coral kind of rainbow PVD coating. And I did check my review of the bit of bully version, and these have definitely got a different style of grip. These are very thin ring style grips, so a little bit more grippy than the other version, but we'll talk a bit more about that just now. And also the feel, I don't know if it's down to the sandblasted finish, but has a slightly matte, almost slightly gritty feel I should say, but very sleek, nice looking dart, and it's fitted with the grip lock stems in short and a set of very colourful Ryan Joyce Relentless standard flights. So you got a smooth tapered section at the very front, and as you can see it's a double thin ring grip, and the sets of double thin parts have got the curved groove with the coral PVD coating and the sandblasted finish, so you got a kind of like a textured feel and look to that. And then in between you've got the contrast of the silvery tungsten showing through, but definitely more grippy than the previous version, and rather nice colours them. And even though that sandblasting is in the grooves mostly, it is a little bit on the flatter edges of the rings, so you do actually feel it, and I think your skin kind of sits into the grooves a little bit, so you still get that matte feel. And then on the end you got a smooth tapered section, but again it's got the coral PVD coating, and interestingly there's no player's name, it's just the Mission logo. But very nice dart, and I think they've definitely enhanced it with the slightly better grip. So there you go, it's the super close look at the Ryan Joyce Relentless darts. Darts fit with a black coated 25mm point. You've got a smooth tapered section at the very front, that's 6.8mm. Then the bulk of the barrel is the double thin ring grip, that's 34.8mm. You've got a tapered section on the very end with the coral PVD and sandblasted finish, that's 7.7mm. Length 49.3mm, widest part is 7mm. 23.03 grams. 23.03 grams again. And 23.05 grams. Full setup 24.66 grams. Here's the balance with nothing attached and with the supplied setup. And this is the balance with medium in between short nylon stems and standard flights. Got a nice level of grip overall. I'd probably say around 7, maybe a little bit more for some people if you're very sensitive. A twinge. I think I rubbed it just right there. Yeah, definitely got a twinge. Now, if you've seen my review of the bit of bully version of these, I think I mentioned in that video that I like the darts, but the grip was probably not enough for me. So it looks as if they've listened to that and improved them for me. No, I'm just joking. But in terms of the grip level, it's definitely a lot better for me on this barrel. And I'm also surprised at how much I can feel the sandblasted finish. Now, looking at the dart, there's a little bit of that sandblasted finish on the thin part of the rings, but it's mostly in the grooves, so I wasn't really expecting to feel it. Oh, definitely done something to my shoulder there. Mind you, that's where it normally hits anyway, so. But again, for me, where I naturally tend to grip it close to the nose is where it tapers and gets thin, so I don't always feel that comfortable there. But a little bit further up, not quite to the middle, but just in front of it, that feels like a really nice spot. And I think, I could be wrong, but that does feel like the sweet spot on the whole setup. And looking at the way Ryan Joyce holds the darts, I think he holds it around about there. So if that's where you grip it, it might be worth a look if you like a decent grippy dart. I had to double check then because I felt as if my thumb was going towards the front, so I'm just trying to keep it in the middle. Yeah, I think the middle section looks maybe a little bit wider than the rear part. It's hard to be sure without getting some calipers on it, but I think it's one of them darts that maybe a little bit of an all-rounder. Balance is quite nice from the middle. But that, have I got a treble? Yeah, I managed to get a treble. That grip is definitely enhanced with the sandblasted finish though. It just has that, like dry, matte feel. And if it wasn't there, you'd still be getting a decent amount of grip from the thin rings, but I think the sandblasted finish just makes it that little bit nicer. So I don't see why it's not going to be a nice one for middle grippers, but like I say, if you just front of center, I think it'd be a nice one as well. That didn't fly too bad from the rear section. I'm not right fully on the end of the barrel, I'm mostly on the ring grip here. I think the having the short stems on is helpful as well, because if it had been a medium stem, I think it'd be fishtailing and spiraling a lot more. Get 3 okay ones and then 2 crappy ones. But like I said, I think it could work for all. If you're not gripping right at the very front, then it definitely should be okay with some front grippers. I was just about to say no trebles with the rear grip this time, but then I get a treble 12, so I'll have that. Hey, well, looks like I might have to stop throwing for a couple of days. I think this is hair. It does it every now and then. It's been like this since I ever broke my shoulder, but I can't really describe it. It feels like, there we go, just as soon as I do that, it clicks, and it feels like something pushing against the whatever, the joint or whatever, and when I go and let my follow through, it kind of like twangs and it hurts. But it's something I've had to put up with for a lot of years now. But the darts, really nice dart. It just looks a nice dart anyway, but I think definitely it could be a nice all-rounder. There's something there for if you're not quite at the fully front and middle and rear grippers, there's definitely something there. I think the fact that it comes with the short stems is probably why it feels a little bit better for me where I was holding it, and it just feels like the sweet spot is somewhere around there. So the balance is actually just behind there, but for the whole setup like that, it just feels like that is just about right. So not totally to the front and not totally in the middle. But like I say, if you like to grip mid and rear as well, I think it'll probably be a nice one. But for me, the grip has improved a lot over the other version. But if you don't like a grippy dart, then you may want to seek out the other version if they still make that one. I don't know whether they do or not. But like I said, overall, very pleasant dart to throw and just really nice grip. So I'll leave you with the gallery so you can have a close look at them. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. And I'll see you in the next one. Happy darting. Did you hear it click?